All right, bro. So just quickly go through um my progress and where I'm at. So as far as my trading account goes, this is where I'm at, 2,159 on the account. Today, um I've taken one trade so far, so I don't know what this is about. But anyways, um I do micros as well. So I took one last night and it might have gotten filled. Okay, here. In this area, my trading has gotten bad. I overtraded this day, probably took four trades in total. That fourth trade came into this day, and I took my one for today, and I over leveraged. It was so bad. I over leveraged, and I over leveraged trying to pass the account, and of course it back failed, and I mean, I was only 400 away from passing the count. Now I'm about like 850, right? Somewhere around there, 840. So it's all right. We live and we learn. I literally like crashed out and just to be mindful, I crashed out. I tried to change my settings. So I gotta go back and change this back now that I'm like level headed. Go back to 350. This is fine. I guys do nothing. This I want to liquidate and block and maximum trades per day. I don't know how this works for if I take micro, if I do multiple like lots, right? As far as micro, so I'm not gonna mess with this, but um I need to go back to my old settings because I mean you guys just saw I had like 1,000, I tried to bypass, I tried to crash out, and I'm so glad I had this thing in place. So going back, saving, now saved, and lock risk settings for a day. If this locks me out, then so be it. Locking risk settings will prevent any adjustments on the accounts for the rest of the training. All right, so 350. Yes, locked for the day. So that's fine as long as I'm not locked out of trading. Am I locked out of trading? All right, I'm not. So 350 is my space. Is so I watch other YouTubers go on about just how they trade, right? Their trading techniques and everything. And I just recently saw something about someone copy trading, and it just got me to sorry, I'm messing with my music. I can't hear it this time. Just give me one sec while I figure this out. All right, so I just want to go through and really chart everything out, chart out what I think, just so there's never any allegations about me copy trading. I mean, you can't really, so let me go through my trades now that we can, I locked that stuff. Motions can happen while you're trading. You should understand, embrace, and use them to your advantage. So what I have to do, that I'm right here, I have to just take a step back and be mindful, and because I just disassociated and it almost crashed out. And if it wasn't for my settings, then I would probably be Dunzo or really down. But hey, this happens, and I can come back from that. So it's just to be mindful. I mean, I'm up 2,159 on the month, so it's nothing to be down about. You know, these bad days are very heavy on me, and so I just gotta be better about this. 16 out of 15. I think I can do better about holding trades. So anything that, anyways, that's what I'm mindful about right now. So this, right, this 150, one trade today. So ES, SPY, currently in a downtrend. I believe so, right? Would ideally like to keep looking for shorts. So if we take a look, right, I think I've done this numerous times as to my approach to how I do everything. So we'll take a look at something like, let's take a look at SPY Max Pain, and then we'll begin to chart out. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this one on the left hand side and put the Webull chart up on my main chart so we can see. I think I've done this already numerous times with you guys, so if you want to see how I do that, you can just go back, but it's no secret or anything, so just go take a look at my stuff. So anyways, we're gonna begin with the next day areas of interest. 8/21/2025. So on this day, we'll take a look. We'll take a look, we'll take a look, we'll take a look. Some big areas of interest here, right? Especially in our range, 638 being our biggest range, 638. We have this huge area here at 638, 645. So begin 638. We'll run a ray here at 638, and we'll do a red one here if we can. So we'll run one at 638. Okay, yeah, we're not gonna do that. Oh, horizontal rate actually. So 638. Bam, one level there, 638. And I want this to get thicker. So 638. First level there, 638. And my second one is 640 and 635. 640, 635. 640. We'll just leave it there. That's fine. I don't think we'll see much of a difference. 1 penny. So 638, 640, and 635. These are areas of interest that I would like to see us reach. Three areas. And now as far as 638, 42, 43, and 44. So now we'll change this to green. We'll apply this as default. So now we want to see 44, 45. You really think we can hit 650 from here? I don't think so. Ideally, I would like to put 42, 43, and 44. 44, 45. We're gonna mark these out. 44. We're gonna mark out 44. We'll mark out 45. Not that these areas really. 44, 45, and 43 are some targets. 650, but that just seems wild as opposed to where we are now. 43, and we'll put 43 in here too. So just the how close these are is a little bit alarming. But so if we take a look at the seasonals doesn't hint towards anything as far as an uptrend up until the 25th, where we see. So ideally, I don't really want to go higher here. I don't want to try to hit these levels just yet. I might want to see how we react to 640. See if we can. This level might match with anything else as far as um, 638, 681. So I want to see how we react to 640 before maybe attempting to go lower or even this range up here. So green, yellow, or red, yellow. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna mark my zone. This can be red, and ideally, I think red, yellow. I know it's really confusing, but just trust me, I know what I'm doing. And also what I would like to do here, and this is just charting out ES. I don't know how people chart out their um how people chart out futures. It's probably a lot simpler, but it's how I chart out my stuff. 61.8. And we come over here down a little bit to the side, and here we have red, and down here we'd have yellow. And so we marked out my levels. Red, yellow. So short term, long term. If we take a look at how people are positioned as far as a month away as opposed to um on the weekly or even the daily, we can take a look. I don't know what I did there. I could have possibly just fucked my shit up or whatever. Anyways, um, Spy Max fan. As far as on the monthly, let's just say for the beginning of the month, we are positioned. I'm pretty sure, or I'm not going to be surprised to see that everybody is positioned to the downside. So 630 being that area, 640 being an area of interest that we could probably see us hit. We are currently at 638.56. Come into, I would probably like to see us come into 641.89, this area up here. So if I were to take any trades, it would ideally be in that area. I might open up something like the relative rotations and figure that out, just to see where the market is. I'll probably place a trade just based off of everything that I'm seeing. So on the daily, what do we have on the daily? Today we saw gray defensives, defensives. So what do I think is gonna happen here? So we failed here, we came lower. We failed here, we're coming up higher. We did come into this area, it gave us a lot of strength. Rejected here hard. We're coming up. Can probably come into somewhere in this area. Ideally, I would like to see us come into somewhere in this area. Probably into this 640. So defensives. and I want to see us come up to the 642 range. So I'm going to go into Top Step and place a trade, and so I'll pull up Top Step now. You know, I ideally, so I'm just gonna keep this one on the left hand, maybe even right hand side, and I'll be taking a look at the Top Step account now. If we take a position on something like defensives here, maybe something even like gold, right? What do I like here about gold? Is this gold? This is gold, but this isn't the gold that I want. But we'll take a look here. We'll take a look at the 1 hour. So let's see what's going on here. Did break out of this range. Ideally, I like this bounce here. This failed to go lower. I think we're in a good position. So I'm going to take a position here. So what does this look like on here? Alright, I'm just going to do a market buy here. I'm going to buy 5. And I'm going to bring this on to... Yo, this is wild, bro. What I hate about these things is how, like, little space I get to... I have to be mindful of that. I just get so much, like, I just get, like, no space to be wrong here. And so that kills me. But I don't want to move it, bro. Ideally, I would like to be at least this low. I do like that we came down lower here and now we had a strong rejection. I like that ES is possibly in an uptrend. Maybe even coming up to 642. So any sort of just any of that, like just that investing fear is sort of out of the picture as of right now. Hopefully, I'm not just completely wrong. And I think gold is a better. I think gold is a better move here, so that's why I would take ideally a trade on gold. Uh, I think we might be trying to push harder tomorrow. Might see us open around 641, somewhere in that range. So, anyways, this is my one trade for the day. Hopefully, let me try to figure out a area where I can take profit. Maybe at the recent highs, 365. Ideally, that would be good. Do a long position. So what is this? 252. 252 on a smaller time frame. So that's probably all I'm gonna do for a day. Probably just gonna let this one play out, and I'll update on how this goes. Just the market is way too slow. As of right now, I just want to show you my whole thinking process on everything from start to finish, why I took this trade. Ideally, all of my trades should be this mindful when going into it, but yeah.